Welcome back into Studio 10, and listen up everybody, you've got one night, one chance to shine, and of course we're bringing all of Africa to the center of mid-Michigan, and here to share how you can take part in this magical evening, we've got Rihab Musa. How are you, my darling?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Fantastic. It's been a long time.
I know. Thank you for inviting me here. I am honored. Thank you.
Clearly you've been busy, and I know if there's anything about you is that you know how to put Africa and all of its beauty front and center on the map, which is what you're doing this Saturday.
Absolutely.
Tell us, what is One Night in Africa all about?
Oh yeah, so this is not our typical, everybody's used to a fashion show. But this is more than that, and that's why I called it One Night in Africa, is because we have, panel speakers, we have keynote speakers, we have different type of foods, we have different type of performance dancers, just all over Africa actually, yeah.
Literally, it is quite an event that you've got up your sleeves, literally. Now, I was at the fashion show last year, so I don't know how you're going to top it, but clearly you're prepared to do that.
Absolutely. Yes, because even with our panelists, because I know that's something new, and with a panelist, it's more so of a perspective of how everyone views America, views Africa, and just kind of everyone walks in a different walks of life. Yeah. So I have 5 panelists from different backgrounds to kind of, share their perspective on how they see things, how they see people, how they see environments.
Exactly, and I love the way that you called the panel and you titled it What It Means to Truly Belong. So with that being said, after that panelist portion is done, how do you want people to really, especially those who may not identify with their African heritage, how do you want them to feel and kind of want them to think too?
Absolutely. So actually in one of my panelists, I do have an African American that has never been to Africa. I have an African American that has been to Africa. I have an African that came here as an adult. I have an African that came here as a child and kind of had to grow up in America, and an African that was born here but never got to go back. So that would be a beautiful kind of conversation to have, like, wow, the person that didn't go to Africa, and the one that never went to Africa, but they are African. So it's just a beautiful conversation that I am so excited to hear, and just a different perspective as well.
Absolutely. I love when you can mix all those perspectives, all those people who have different parts of the diaspora inside of them, and they get to share their whole view.
Absolutely.
Now, like we said, the panelists is only just one portion of the event, but it's a celebration of food and culture.
Absolutely.
Now, talk about what are we going to be able to eat?
Ooh, okay, so we are gonna have, there's gonna be Nigerian, there's gonna be Ethiopian, there's gonna be my mom, of course, she's a Sudanese cuisine, and then we have Malawian, and I know there's so many that I'm missing.
There's a lot of jollof rice that's gonna be there, I know that's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, if you like jollof rice, come.
That's right. And if you haven't tried it, make sure you're there too, because let me tell you, it is something out of this world.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's gonna be, I hope I top the fashion show. I really pray, but this is more so not about fashion, because for me, I always say, I open Nubian for the culture, the fashion, the art, the beauty, but now I want to focus on the education and just kind of changing people's perspective and the stereotype that comes with Africa. And that is my vision for One Night in Africa.
That's right. It's all about the culture, and it's about the history this time. And again, it's about bringing everyone here together.
Exactly.
So if you take a look at the screen right here, that's the flyer. It's at the studio at 414 this Saturday. But it is a little bit about fashion, right? Make sure you stick around, everybody. This is just the beginning of one night that you don't want to miss. We're going to get a sneak peek of the runway after the break. Rihab is going to show us some of the styles that we're going to see. So make sure you stay tuned.
Absolutely.